they're like they're like every what is the day after? They were definitely looking. They were definitely looking. There was
Can we please have everyone take your seats? Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. My name is Aaliyah Jones. I use she, her pronouns, and I serve as the director of our Office of Multicultural Student Success here at the University of Toledo. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to tonight's Multicultural Graduation Ceremony. Everyone that knows me knows that multicultural graduation is my absolute favorite event each semester. We get to celebrate our graduates' accomplishments, and to me, seeing your growth is really the most rewarding part about working in higher education. So let me start with a huge congratulations to this semester's graduates, and a special congratulations to all the Wicked fans in the audience. So many students that I know and love are here graduating, and so it is bittersweet to share this moment with each of you. But even if we have never met, I want you all to know that I see you, that I'm so proud of you, that I recognize all the hard work that you put in to get to this point in time, and that each of you has an extra Tia out here rooting for you and your success. It feels especially important to have our celebration of multicultural graduates. We have this event because we know how hard it was for many of you to get here. We know that we live in a society that tries to tell us that we aren't good enough, tries to erase our histories, to pass legislation that invalidates us, because every day we face discrimination, bias, and violence. We as people of color, people from underrepresented identities, the minorities of this country and of this institution deserve to be celebrated.
Come on now.
Despite everything that is against you, you have overcome. You all have made it. You're a blessing to your ancestors, and we expect you to make this world a better place for all of us. Diversity and difference is a beautiful part of the human experience, and we are so grateful that we get to celebrate it today. And I'm so grateful that you all have chosen to be here in this bitter cold evening to celebrate with us. I would like to take a special moment to recognize our graduates who are graduating with a post-baccalaureate degree. So for those of you who are receiving your master's, JD, or doctorate degrees, can you please stand to be recognized? This evening, I am joined by some esteemed members of our university community who are part of our platform party. I will introduce each person and ask that you stand and please wave to the audience. Dr. Scott Molitor, Interim Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Sammy Span, Vice Provost of Student Affairs and Civic Service. Malika Bell, Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Lisa Yost, Assistant Director of the Office of Accessibility and Disability Resources, who is a special partner with us this evening. We appreciate their collaboration in providing our disability stools for folks who are here. Sarah Clark, Assistant Dean of Student Experience and Belonging. And finally, Catherine Tucker, our keynote speaker and soon-to-be alumni. We thank you all for spending this time with us. At this time, I'd like to invite Malika to the podium to provide our land acknowledgement.
Before we begin this awesome celebration of our graduates, we would like to take a moment to honor the land our campus sits upon and acknowledge the deep, enduring connections between this land and the indigenous peoples who were the custodians of it for generations. Our land acknowledgement statement is more than a formality. It is an act of respect, education, and reflection. It reminds us of the history that has shaped where we are and calls us to reflect on our roles in fostering reconciliation and justice. It is an invitation to deepen our understanding of the past and our commitment to the future. A future that honors the sovereignty and culture of indigenous communities. As I read this statement, I ask that you listen with intention. Not just as words to be heard, but as truths to be felt and honored. The University of Toledo acknowledges the region of Ohio in which the university sits is the ancestral homelands of the Seneca, Erie, and Ottawa, as well as places of trade for indigenous peoples, including Anishinaabe, Ojibwa, Potawatomi, Kiletica, Lenape, Kaskaskia, Kickapoo, Miami, Muncie, Peoria, Piankashaw, Shawnee, Wea, and Wyandotte. As a steward of public lands, it is our responsibility to understand the history of the land, the peoples who came before us, and their continuing ties to this place. We thank them for their strength and resilience in protecting this land and aspire to uphold our responsibilities according to their example. Thank you.
Thank you, Malika. And now, we are here to celebrate you, class of 2024. Let's give it up for that. And to all of our family, friends, and haters in the audience, thank you for being here as well. We honor the role that all of you have played in these students' lives. Graduates, at this time, I'd like to give you the opportunity to thank the folks who are here for you tonight. Let's give it up for our guests, family, and friends. These folks have supported you in ways that you might not even yet realize. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Scott Molitor, our interim provost and executive vice president, to provide congratulatory remarks to our graduates.
Thank you, Leah. I'm really delighted to be here with you this evening at the Multicultural Graduation Celebration as we recognize and celebrate the achievements of our graduates. To the graduating students that are here tonight, congratulations on your achievements. You've worked hard, you've remained focused, and tonight we're here to celebrate your success. Your college degrees represent the culmination of years of hard work, study, and sacrifice. You've stayed the course, and you are now crossing the finish line to graduation. To your family and friends that are here with us this evening, I'd like to commend you for your support of these graduates. I know you're proud of your students, and I'm pleased that you've joined us here to celebrate this important milestone in their lives. I also want to acknowledge the faculty and staff who have mentored and supported these students throughout their academic careers. This is an especially proud moment for faculty and staff and in the life of our academic community. And I also want to thank our graduates for their dedication and contributions to the University of Toledo. Despite the demands of your academic studies, many of you have also dedicated your time and talents to make this university a more inclusive and vibrant institution. Fostering belonging, equity, and respect for all as part of our commitment to valuing diversity of people and ideas is a core value of our university. And even though there is still much progress to be made, it is our vision to create a diverse U-Toledo community built on foundations of respect, inclusion, and belonging. Because of your success within the classroom and through your leadership outside of the classroom, you represent the outcome of our core values and our vision. A high-quality university education that is available to all, regardless of race, religion, gender, and sexual orientation. So in addition to my congratulations, please accept my gratitude. Your leadership and involvement have made the University of Toledo a better place. And as a final note, please do keep in touch with those that have made a difference in your college careers. One of the great rewards of serving as university faculty or staff is hearing from our former students. Your accomplishments are our accomplishments. Your success is our pride. Once again, I congratulate each and every one of you, and I wish you every success in your future endeavors. Thank you, and go Rockets.
Thank you, Dr. Molitor, for joining us this evening and providing that message. And he's right. I love to live vicariously through our students and through our graduates, so we love to hear about all the things that you're going to do in this world. This evening, we have the pleasure of hearing from 3 outstanding graduates. They are all beautiful people inside and out, and I'm so proud of each of them and excited to hear from them this evening. Oh, please help me welcome our first graduate to the stage, Kylie Hill.
Wow, I'm a little nervous. Hi, everyone. My name is Kylie Rachel Hill, and I'll be graduating with my Bachelor of Science, majoring in biology with pre-med and neuroscience concentration, and double minoring in chemistry and psychology. Let me start by saying what an incredible honor it is to be standing here today and surrounded by the vibrant and diverse tapestry of cultures and the array of stories that make this gathering so extraordinary. This moment is not just a celebration of our academic achievements, but a testament to the strength, resilience, and determination that define us as individuals and as a community. For many of us, the journey to this day has been anything but smooth. It's been a path filled with challenges that tested our resolve, stereotypes that tried to limit our potential, and moments of doubt where perseverance was our only lifeline. My own journey to this stage has been shaped by such experiences, and today I want to share a part of my story with you. In 2021, my life took an unexpected turn when I decided to transfer universities, a decision that brought excitement but also uncertainty as I navigated new environments and worked to rebuild a sense of belonging. That same year, I faced profound loss, the passing of my grandpa and Nana within 6 months of each other. My Nana was not only my namesake, but also my greatest inspiration for pursuing medicine as my career path. She was the first person in my family to pursue higher education and one of the first Black nurse practitioners who worked her way from the ground up within the hospital and served our veterans at the VA in Detroit. My grandpa served the youth here in Toledo at juvenile correctional facilities for over 33 years, many of whom considered him to be their superman. My grandparents' love, wisdom, and belief in me were the foundation upon which I built my dreams. So losing them left a void, and for a time it felt as though the weight of grief might incapacitate me. Amid this whirlwind of change and loss, I made the difficult decision to take a gap year. Stepping away from my studies felt like stepping into another void of the unknown, but it also gave me the space to reflect, to heal, and rediscover my purpose. So when I returned to complete my degree, I carried with me a renewed sense of determination, not just for myself, but for those who had shaped me and for the communities that had supported me. Through these trials, I learned some of life's most valuable lessons. I learned that challenges, while painful, are often the catalyst for our greatest growth. Transferring universities taught me adaptability, and grief taught me resilience. Taking a step back also taught me the importance of self-care and reflection. Now, let me elaborate. Success without failure is like a story without conflict. It lacks depth, resilience, and meaning. Setbacks and failures are not the end of the road. They're the stepping stones that lead us forward. Every mistake teaches us something. Every stumble builds strength, and every obstacle shapes our character. Growth doesn't happen in moments of ease. It happens when we confront challenges head on, learn from them, and rise stronger than before. So embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey. It's not a detour, it's the path to becoming our best self. As minorities, adaptability is not just a skill, it's a lifeline. It's the ability to navigate spaces that weren't always designed with us in mind, to pivot when faced with challenges, and to redefine what success looks like on our own terms. Adaptability empowers us to turn obstacles into opportunities and to thrive in the face of adversity. It allows us to honor our roots while growing beyond expectations, proving time and time again that our resilience is our greatest strength. So understand that adaptability alone isn't enough. It's the resilience that keeps us going. It's the ability to rise after every setback, to hold on to our dreams despite the odds, and to show up for ourselves and our communities every single day. Together, adaptability and resilience make us unstoppable. And in the hustle of pursuing higher education, it's easy to lose sight of yourself. But success isn't just about achieving goals, planning events, or joining orgs. It's about sustaining the person behind the hard work. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Taking time to rest, reflect, and recharge allows you to show up as your best self. Reflection helps you appreciate how far you've come and refocus on where you're headed. Prioritize your well-being because your journey matters just as much as your destination. And I'm sure many of us in this room today began our academic as chronic people pleasers. I hope that we all learn that, yeah, sometimes it is okay to let people down. Because remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. As a biracial individual, I've had to continuously navigate the complex landscape of identity, often feeling the weight of stereotypes that try to define me. But however, our presence here today as graduates is proof that we're not confined by the narrow perceptions of others. Rather, we're defined by our actions, our dreams, and our perseverance. Higher education, it's not just about earning a degree. It's about breaking barriers and building bridges that will bear the weight of future generations. It's about showing up for yourself and for your community, even when the odds are stacked against you. It's about honoring the sacrifices of those who came before us and creating opportunities for those who will come after. Today, we stand on the threshold of new beginnings. I encourage each of us to embrace the lessons we've learned. Let us embrace those challenges as opportunities, reject stereotypes as barriers, and lean into perseverance as a guiding force. Let us honor our roots while reaching for the stars, knowing that we're not just rewriting our own narratives, but inspiring others to do the same. Knowing we are protected and guided by the Most High, we must always keep our spirits up and have faith while walking in our purpose. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. We've climbed mountains to get here, and I am so proud of every one of you. You know that saying, they don't want us to win? Well, look at us. We're winning. And although many of us are probably feeling burnt out and just ready to move on, we're quite literally in the final stretch. So let's ace these finals, or at least pass them. To our families, our friends, and mentors, thank you for standing by us and for believing in us when we needed it most. Some of us truly wouldn't be here today, on the verge of being 1 degree hotter, without your brutal honesty and unwavering support guiding us in the right direction. To my parents, thank you for making sacrifices for me, even when I made less than ideal decisions, just so that I could remain focused on the challenges I continue to pile on my plate. And now I'm going to go off script briefly, because I just feel the need to acknowledge that this week is National Grief Awareness Week. And sometimes grief can be debilitating, other times it may be a force of motivation. But however it feels for you, give yourself grace. Whether it's been days, weeks, months, or years, there is no blueprint for how to cope with the loss of a loved one. And resources are always available if you or someone you know is in need of support. And so finally, in the light of grief, to my baby sister, Ivy, and to my grandparents, Philip Eugene Wood Jr. and Dr. Rachel Gray.
Okay, it's all right.
I hope I made you proud, because this moment, like every step I take, is for you. As my nana always says, bye, adios, sayonara, kumaloa. Thank you. Go Rapids.
See why this is so hard for me every year do this. That was beautiful. And we're so blessed to have some wonderful speakers here with us this evening. And at this time, I'd like to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Catherine M. Tucker. She's a visionary leader whose career exemplifies innovation, service, and empowerment. With a focus on driving meaningful change and creating opportunities for others, Catherine has established herself as a dynamic leader in both her profession and community. Her leadership, guided by integrity and purpose, has made her a respected speaker, mentor, and advocate. Catherine began her career in the baking industry, quickly advancing as a leader, recognized for her strategic vision and results-driven approach. As a CEO of a nonprofit organization, she led initiatives that expanded home ownership and strengthened community development here in Lucas County. She later became Senior Vice President and Regional Manager for a national financial institution, managing a $1.3 billion portfolio and leading a team of more than 100 employees. Today, Catherine serves as the Chief Experience Officer at Fremont Federal Credit Union, a C-level position where she focuses on enhancing member engagement and driving strategic growth. In 2020, Catherine was accepted into the University of Toledo College of Law, where she is set to graduate in just a few days with the rest of you. Her studies focus on human rights law, international mediation, and arbitration. During her time here at UT Law, Catherine was appointed as an NGO observer for the 9/11 trials in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, a role that allowed her to witness pivotal moments in history and contribute to international justice. Her writing on the Guantanamo Bay detainees earned her the Competitive Book Award for her course and the CALI Excellence for the Future Award, reflecting her academic excellence and commitment to understanding complex legal issues. She also serves as a mediation session supervisor at the International Chamber of Commerce's mediation competition in Paris, a role she continues to hold representing Toledo on the global stage. Catherine's dedication to empowering others extends beyond her professional roles. As current board president of Women of Toledo, she leads efforts to mentor and connect women from diverse backgrounds through education and advocacy. Her entrepreneurial spirit is evident in Toledo Share Winery, an up-and-coming wine manufacturing company that she and her husband have founded in downtown Toledo. It's coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Yes. We're very excited. It's great to have friends and have places. Recognized for her leadership, Catherine has been featured in multiple publications and honored with numerous awards, including the 20 Under 40 Leadership Award. Whether mentoring, building businesses, or championing equity, Catherine's work reflects her commitment to making a meaningful impact. And it is my honor and pleasure to welcome my friend Catherine here to the podium.
I'm laughing because I always tell my husband that it doesn't matter how many things I've accomplished in my career, the thing that makes everyone excited is the wine. So that was good. Did you have some of the current? No, I'm joking. I also want to say that this is actually on wheels, so if I get too excited, you may want to duck. I'm kidding. So I want to just say thank you to everyone this evening. You know, a lot of people start things. Starting things is easy. A lot of people finish things, but finishing things are much more difficult. As our Executive Vice President said earlier, you have crossed the finish line. You made it, guys. Almost. Finals are still next week, so the jury's still out, I guess. No pun intended. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say for the graduation, I thought I could talk about my story. I could talk about my journey through law school. I could talk about how I started from the bottom, now I'm here. But then I thought, or I could use my time on stage to send a message. And if anyone knows me, you know that I chose the latter. So I'm going to talk about my favorite topic this evening, democracy. I chose this topic because one, as graduates, you are going to be held to a higher standard of being a productive citizen. But two, the political climate has been a bit overwhelming, you think? And emotions are high, and there's tension. And I describe that as a lot of noise. My husband and I have 6 children in total, 4 in the home, so we are no stranger to noise. I feel them, I hear them when they're not even there. And so, that to me is how our political environment feels. And so, on any given day in my house, when we've got the 5 TVs going and the kids yelling, Mom, Dad, sometimes we just want to focus, and it feels impossible. And in a time where focusing seems impossible, I wanted to use my 12-ish minutes on stage to maybe drown out the noise in this space for a moment so that we can focus, lock in, like my daughter always says. Did I say that right? Because there's something very important that I want to tell you tonight. And that is, you and your voice matters. So confession. I have never actually read the Constitution until a few years ago, and I know that's kind of funny because I'm in law school. So earlier this year, when I took constitutional law, I said, you know what, I'm going to go on Amazon and order the Constitution. So it came the next day, and when I got it, it was in this really thin, flat package. I was expecting like something bigger, because my con law book is like this thick. And when I saw the package, I thought it was going to be like a huge package with maybe a scroll and a wig in it or something like that. So I take it out the package, and I'm looking at it like, what the heck is this? I'm like, it's so small. And you know, I learned over the next few years why this book is so small. Because telling the truth is simple.
All right.
And thinking about it, this is the very instrument that is literally holding our democracy together. Wow. That's fascinating and kind of scary. I know you're probably wondering, why is this woman carrying around the Constitution? Well, this summer I took a course called The First Amendment During Wartime and Panic. The course was great, but the professor, Nathan Getty, who's actually here in the back, I saw him sneak in, he changed my entire perspective on democracy. On the first day of class, he boldly told us where he stood politically. Yet he created an environment that demanded objectivity and respect. He challenged us to come prepared and listen. If you were in his course, he was going to challenge you. And you were not going to back up your arguments with all the feels. You had to come with truth, and you were required to listen to opposing viewpoints. Through this, I learned that democracy isn't just about our right to vote. It is about our voices. The First Amendment isn't merely a list of freedoms. It's a tool for holding our government accountable. Accountable for seeking truth and for ensuring that our voices will continue to matter. He taught me that when we silence ourselves or fail to engage, we leave space for the government to act without our oversight, and democracy suffers as a result. The lesson that he instilled in me reshaped how I view my role in democracy and why engaging in meaningful discourse is so essential. Let's talk about your voice. Because when I wrote this message, it was on my heart and I was writing it for someone in the room tonight. The term democracy originates from the Greek words demos, people, and kratos, rule. Your operating manual is the Constitution. The First Amendment is first for a reason. It is the facilitator, the vehicle, and the activator of your rights. And you exercise those rights through free speech, free press, your right to petition and assemble, just to name a few. But society has silenced you. Society has told you that you shouldn't talk about politics. Society has convinced you that you must fit into one place or the other. And society has told you not to trust people that vote differently from you. Now, I'm not here to teach you constitutional law, but I wanted to demystify the sentiment that it's okay not to use your voice. Your founding fathers created this user-friendly Constitution to ensure that you are free from governmental tyranny, to make sure that there was no room for ambiguity in your rights, that the power was vested in you. So when you don't seek truth, when you run away from discourse with people that think differently from you, and when you oversee holding the government accountable, and you choose not to, it creates space for manipulation. Now here's my message for you tonight. The government works for you. It is not the other way around. Imagine you are the CEO of a company. You've come to work, told everyone the vision, you've told everyone what to do, you've given high fives, ordered lunch, you leave, and then you don't come back for 4 years. That sounds crazy. Democracy doesn't happen every 4 or 3 or 2 years. It is a daily invitation and requires your active participation. You need to pay attention. I often ask people this: are you running your business, or is your business running you? So I pose the question to you. Are you running your country, or is your country running you? Are you running your state, or is your state running you? You're running your state, Stacy, by the way. And are you running your city, or is your city running you? I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that this is a room filled with diversity. Women, minorities, veterans, immigrants, our LGBTQ+ community, religious diversity, and more. A lot of you, like me, may not have been taught that the government works for you. You may have been taught that the government works against you. And if you feel that way, that's okay. But I'm going to challenge you to do something about it. Why do you think I tortured myself for 4.5 years in law school? Don't talk about it, be about it. Because there's one thing for sure about me. I ain't scared.
All right, girl.
What's that famous saying? If you scared, go to church. My husband told me not to say that. Because we got a democracy to run. So my sister has 4 children. She's married. She's been working all her life to save up and buy a home in the perfect place. Her son has type 1 diabetes in a severe case. She found out several months ago that the government was putting in, or had already put in, a radioactive waste site in her backyard. And she was very upset. She lives very close to U of M, where her son he could potentially need to go there at any time. His life depends on it. And she called me and she was upset and she was crying and she said, oh my goodness, we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to move. And then she had a moment and she stood up straight. And you know what she said? She said, you know what? No, they're gonna move. She got here a little late because she just testified in front of her state senate. I bet you they're gonna move.
All right.
I may just take the Michigan bar to make sure. It takes courage. It takes boldness. But if you haven't learned anything from me tonight, remember, your voice has power. Your voice has influence. Your voice has authority. You better use it or you will lose it. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm going to give you a poem from a man named Walt Whitman, dubbed America's poet a couple centuries ago. Did you too, oh friend, suppose democracy was only for elections, for politics, or for party name? I say democracy is only of use there that it may pass on and come to its flower through the highest form of interaction between people. It is the quiet dignity of the individual voice, the shared responsibility of community, and the courage to dissent without fear. It is not merely a mechanism of governance, but a living principle that infuses our daily interaction with fairness, respect, and equality. Democracy thrives not just in the laws we enact, but in the ways we treat each other, the openness of our discourse, and the unyielding belief that every voice holds value and power. Its fruits are seen when the oppressed find justice, when the unheard are amplified, and when the collected spirit transcends division to achieve a common good. True democracy is not confined to ballots or institutions. It is the lifeblood of our humanity. Go forth, graduates, and be great, but most of all, go Rockets.
Give it up one more time for my friend. Such an important message about our responsibility to make a positive impact on this world, and I hope that everyone here, but especially our graduates, feel empowered to take up space and make a difference. Now, we have the pleasure of hearing from our next graduate, Sam Simpson. Please help me welcome him to the stage. Come on up, Sam.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Okay. Again, hi everyone. My name is Sam Simpson. Not Sammy Spans, but Sam. And as some of you may know, and for those of you who don't, here's a quick intro. I've been a cheerleader, a resident assistant, a mentor, a rapid kid, a proud brother of Sigma Lambda Beta International Fraternity Incorporated, a student, and most importantly, as of December 14th, I will be a graduate of the University of Toledo. Life didn't make this journey easy for me. I faced just about every obstacle you can probably imagine, from abuse, violence, bullying, to many fights, and so much more. But here's the thing, I refused to let that life I was born into define me. I didn't want that path, so I rebelled. I pushed back against what society told me I had to be, and that rebellion led me here, to this moment, to this stage, to this incredible milestone of graduating college. And yes, I am thrilled to say, I am ready to go. Okay? I'm ready to go, please. When I came to UT, I made a promise to myself. I was going to use my time here at UT to milk this college experience for every ounce it was worth. I wanted to leave my mark, reinvent myself, and meet people who were different from me. My goal was to grow into a man who was honorable, impactful, thoughtful, and compassionate. College is real. College is tough. But here's the truth. I am tougher. I pushed myself hard because I knew what I wanted, and I was determined to get there. And as a man of color, I knew I had to work 10 times harder in a society that didn't hand me a blueprint for success, so I had to draw my own. Someone once told me, Sam, you leave a lasting impression. People remember you whenever you walk into a room or even leave. And that moment changed how I saw myself. It made me realize that I've done exactly what I set out to do. I stayed true to who I am, and I didn't conform. I didn't shrink myself to fit no one else, and not to fit into a mold society was telling me I had to be in. And you know what? Being authentically me opened doors I have never imagined. I traveled the world with Rocket Kids, traveling to Italy to work with military families, blessed by Sammy Span. To China, where I built lifelong connections. I even helped launch a program to send students like myself overseas, along with Sammy Span and Sarah Clark. So I wanted to give a round of applause to them too today. College was my springboard. I discovered that I'm smart, funny, outgoing, and unapologetically myself. So my advice to you is to cherish these moments. Take time to discover who you really are and who your real friends are. The ones who push you, hold you accountable, and take those crazy 5 a.m. road trips to Pennsylvania to pick up a puppy. And that actually happened. Surround yourself with people who let you stumble, learn, and grow, to even the ones that stay with you until 6 a.m. laughing and watching and binge watching a 2-season, 8-episode Korean drama. And it was pretty long. So great. Keep going, change, embrace that version of you that wants to come out, because you never know, you might change the little world around you. I want to finish off by saying thank you to some of the most amazing people through my college career, starting with Tessa Scott, love her, amazing mentor, to Sammy Span, who has given me the opportunity to embrace the person within me who wanted to connect with so many different people, to Sarah Clark, that showed me that I can be goofy no matter what room I step in, and she was amazing, to so much more, to so many people, to Aaliyah Jones, love her working at OMSS, I love just doing random little tasks for you, that took a long time, and I of course can't forget Sammy Span most of all. Truly you have made this college experience one to remember, and like no other, I am truly and deeply appreciative. Thank you. So here I am, Sam Simpson, and this is me signing off. Thank you.
your energy, helping us in the office, everything. Thank you for being here this evening and speaking to everyone. Okay, at this time, we're going to move on to my favorite part. It's time for you all to shine, graduates. We're now going to acknowledge each of the member of the class of 2024. Graduates, our ushers are going to help you come up to the stage. But I need you to listen to me real quick for these instructions, right? So you're wearing your cords and stoles right now. If you are, we want you to take them off, okay? You're going to bring them up here with you. And our platform party, we're going to pass them on and give you our blessings. And at the end of the stage, we're going to bestow them upon you. Does that sound good, everybody? Okay, and when you start to get up here, I need to hear this audience giving it up for each and every one of you. You all need to, whatever you feel, walk, dance, stroll, strut. We need to see it. This is your time to shine. So let's go ahead and make our way up to the stage, everybody.
Kylie Hill, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Pre-Med, Neuroscience concentration. Catherine Tucker. Catherine Tucker, Juris Doctor. Sam Simpson, Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies. Autumn Vasquez, Bachelor of Arts Latin American and Latinx Studies. Martina Marie, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Ryan Aladrad, Bachelor of
Athir Amr BS Biology minor in Chemistry.
Ta Missy, Bachelor of Science.
Esther Amorco, Doctor of Philosophy.
All right. Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration.
Araceli Valderas, Bachelor of Science. Mikey Boyd, Bachelor of Science. Destiny Brewer, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Nadia Chisholm, Bachelor of Arts in Science. Jayashri Delwala, Bachelor of Arts in Electrical Engineering. Janina Denton, Bachelor of Arts in Communications. Jane DeSauger, Bachelor of Business Administration in Marketing and Human Resource Management. Anna Duani, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. China Douglas, Bachelor of Arts in Digital Communication. Karen Rocher. Freya Dyer, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Ashikai Kamberswaran, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Muhammad Al Nacha, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Isa Faye, Bachelor of Arts in Paralegal Studies. Anisha Gadam, Bachelor of Science in Biology. Alexander Hernandez, Bachelor of Business Administration and Accounting. Noah Gentry, Alexander. Tijia Hunter, Associate in Business Administration.
What?
Anija Graves, Bachelor in Business Administration.
Ingrid Ajumba, Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood Education.
Tatiana Jackson, Bachelor of Arts in Engineering. Bader Al-Doja Jara, Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Yashki Khan, Bachelor of Science in Nicole Martin, Bachelor of Arts in General Studies, concentration in English. Abia Masiak, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration. Kamaya McClory, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Nevaeh McKine, Bachelor of Arts in College of Arts and Letters, Management Counseling. Sharika Moore, Associate Executive. Nkosi Morton, Bachelor of Business Administration and Management. Gloria Wansley, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Andre Miracle Riley. did. Gerald Switzer, Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Administration. Gabriel Thomas, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Merritt Wiley, Bachelor of Business Administration. Olivia Wood, Bachelor of Science in Christina Zielinski, Bachelor of Business Administration.
Last one, Yashraj Mote. Let's give it up for all of them. Congratulations to all of our graduates. I hope everyone will give you a second to make your way back to your seats as we have some more ceremony here to recognize all of you. You ready? Okay. I'm so excited that we have one more amazing graduate here to share an inspirational message with all of you. Please help me welcome Autumn Vasquez to the stage.
Good evening, family, friends, and fellow multicultural graduates. My name is Autumn Vasquez, and I started my journey here at the University of Toledo when I was just 12 years old as a freshman at Toledo Early College High School. I graduated from U Toledo at just 17 years old with my Associate of Arts degree in General Studies. And that was even before I got my high school diploma. So it was a crazy time, but I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And I actually attended the multicultural graduation in spring 2021, and I still remember the speech that was delivered that day, which has set the tone for the rest of my academic journey. Given that, I'm so honored to be standing here today delivering my speech and saying to all of you, congratulations. Congratulations to all of the people here who have been doubted or made to feel they weren't good enough. To all of the people who have had to work 10 times harder than everyone else in class because we're the only ones who look like us. To all of the people who were told they should just give up because it's all just too much for someone like you. I come from a single parent household, love you mom, in a poverty-stricken neighborhood filled with hardworking people that nobody expects to succeed. But I'm standing here in front of you all to say that I, as well as all of you, are proof that when we let go of the expectations that others have set for us and work towards achieving our own goals, we start to surprise even ourselves. We persevere when all odds are stacked against us. We deal with the hardships life throws at us on top of our already demanding academic journeys. We use every setback as an opportunity to learn and gather tips to help manage our future careers. We've made it to this stage with our caps and our gowns, and that right there is further than many would have expected us to get. But little do they know we have just gotten started. I'm a plus-size Afro-Latina who likes poetry and rock music. Trust me, I know what it's like to get judged. But it hurts even more when it's from family, friends, and even advisors who don't believe in your vision. People who change the subject when you talk about your accomplishments. People who bring up your past when they see that you're doing good. Who say that you should lower your expectations. But we have expectations for ourselves. Expectations that we want to set for our communities. And societal expectations that are so low for people like us that we completely surpass them and surprise others. But for us, it's a standard. I'm also an award-winning student journalist and a first-generation college student with double majors, double minors, and the first person at U Toledo to minor in Latin American and Latinx studies since its launch in 2022 with cum laude Latin honors. Thank you. I do not take these titles lightly, as I have put several hours, late nights, too many maybe next weekends, and nights of taking my computer to the dinner table to take it for granted. Today, as we walk together as multicultural graduates, and next weekend, when we walk the stage at our fall commencement ceremony, we are standing in our truth, soaking in the rewards of our hard work, and telling those who doubted us, I said I would and I did. We didn't do it for them, we did it for us. We did it for ourselves and our families. And we can continue to do for others by supporting our community, uplifting our friends, and celebrating every accomplishment, big and small, and not being afraid to show up for ourselves, even if no one else will. And I want to leave you all with this. I, like many of us here, have found a home in places like OMSS, our cultural student organizations, and within certain classes that speak power to our identities and challenges as individuals. These spaces are more important than ever at a time when diversity, equity, and inclusion in higher education institutions are under direct attack. Moving forward, there are a lot of unknowns, but unknowns make room for opportunities and possibilities. As we go on to this next chapter of our lives, take another step in our journey, I challenge us to show up as our most authentic selves and to take on each and every one of these opportunities with the strength, resilience, and perseverance that have carried us through our years here at U Toledo. When stepping into new spaces, give it all you've got. Know that you deserve to be there, and don't forget to take time for yourself. I want to thank Aaliyah Jones, Eric Woodley, and everyone who supports our beloved Office of Multicultural Student Success, as well as everyone who helped put this ceremony together, and my beautiful family, who I know I can depend on through every rejection, acceptance, success, hardship, and failure. I wouldn't be standing where I am today without your love and support. Thank you, and before I go, TOL!
Thank you so much, Autumn. Well, we will also miss you. I'm excited.
Don't do it, girl.
That was doing so good. Okay, we're so excited and so proud of each and every one of you. This is the best and worst part of my job, so. I know you do. I love you guys. Okay, but now it's time to hear from our beloved Dr. Sammy Span. Please help me welcome our Vice Provost of Student Affairs and Dean of Students and my boss, Dr. Sammy Span.
I got worried there for a minute. She said, I hate this part. Because I knew I was right after her. I thought she was saying this guy here. But I am so, so proud of you all. I'm so glad to be here. I tell you, there's two very important days that I love about being here at the University of Toledo. It's convocation and it's graduation. I see you when you come in, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, not knowing where you are, who you are, or what's going to happen to you. And then I look at you today with the hope of our ancestors, the hope of your family, the hope of society. You're now entering another minority group, the educated group, the post-bachelor's degree group. You're looking at over 26% of Americans get a degree. You're now joining the ranks of that, and that is not an easy feat. As our keynote speaker says, it's easy to start something, but it's very challenging to finish it. So I just want to say thank you so much. Congratulations to you. And most importantly, thank you for coming here, sharing who you are, what you are, and what you're looking to become. People behind you are looking at you in every step that you make. You did it with tears and fears, but you kept persevering through. A muscle cannot get strong unless it tears. You hear that? A muscle cannot get strong unless it tears. You've allowed yourself to come here and tear. Now, I ask that you be patient with yourself, because the next venture in life, you are going to fail. But failure is not the bad thing. It's only true failure that you appreciate success. And I see nothing but success before me. So congratulations. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank the family. You know, a lot of times we congratulate the graduates, but we know it takes a lot for you all to get here. Right? There's people who stayed at home at night and prayed. People who stayed at night at home and said, how are we going to pay for this? There was a circle around you who were behind the scenes that you did not see every day that was putting forth the energy and effort to make sure you're successful. And to them, you say, never would have made it.
Well, right.
Never could have made it without you.
Well, right.
I would have lost it all. But now I can see you were there for me. I can honestly say, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, so much better. When I look back over all that you brought me through, I can see that you were the one I could hold on to. And I never would have made it. So, in that sentiment, I thank you, I congratulate you, but most importantly, family support structure. Thank you so much for preparing tomorrow's leaders, and be ready to see the amazing things that they're going to do. Thank you so much. God bless.
All right.
See you well.
Once again, congratulations to all of our graduates. Let's really hear it from them one last time. We hope that you will proudly wear your cords and stoles to the upcoming ceremonies and celebrations. And of course, we look forward to hearing all about all that you are going to do in this world. We want to give a special thank you to the OMSS team and to all of our volunteers this evening who have helped make it a success. Please give them a round of applause. And again, thank you so much to all of our family, friends, and the audience for entrusting us with your students. We thank you. We love each and every one of you. And thank you for creating this legacy and becoming part of the Rocket family, all of us. So thank you all so much. Have a great evening.